What's goody? Hey, man. So, over the last couple of months since the Oklahoma City Thunder have won the championship and started this season out like 23-1, or they weren't 23-1, but whatever they were when they started this season out, when they were on that crazy win streak to start the season, there was a lot of talk about this team being the next dynasty. There was a lot of talk about them being able to beat the 73-9 Warriors, or the Warriors with KD, or the 96 Bulls, or the Raptors that beat the Warriors in 2019, or whatever. Blah 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 blah. There was a lot of talk about that. And I was never somebody that really subscribed to them being better than the 73-9 Warriors, or them being better than the Warriors with KD, or anything like that. And I didn't really believe they were going to break that record this year. Simply because I think in today's NBA, eventually, if you can't shoot the ball at a specific level, you're going to lose random games, because random teams are going to have nights where they might be able to hit 33s. It happens, right? But that hasn't been the reason they've been losing. That hasn't been the reason that they're probably not going to get to this record. It's been because of one team and one team only, and that's the San Antonio Spurs. And I think we might have just been ready to crown this next dynasty of the Oklahoma City Thunder too soon, because there's a team down south that we've seen have dynasties before, with Tim Duncan, with Manu Ginobili, David Robinson, Kawhi Leonard, Tony Parker, all of them, right? And those were some of the greatest teams of all time. And there's this guy down there right now, this 7'5" alien wearing the number 1, named Victor Wembanyama. And anytime that he sees that Oklahoma City Thunder team, there's a genuine level of hatred. There's a genuine level of competitiveness that I believe flows through not only him, but through that San Antonio locker room towards that Oklahoma City Thunder team. I genuinely believe that they don't like them, and I genuinely believe that the Thunder don't like them either. And I love that. I think the NBA needs more of that. And what the San Antonio Spurs are doing right now, the way that they are currently up 3-0 in the season series on the Oklahoma City Thunder, is something that isn't a fluke, but it's something that I think should worry the Oklahoma City Thunder and their fans, because this seems to be something that's sustainable. Because right now the Oklahoma City Thunder are 26-5 with 3 of their losses coming against the San Antonio Spurs, and they have not beat the San Antonio Spurs once. The first time they faced off this season, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scores 29 points on 23 shots, goes only 1 of 7 from 3, and gets to the free throw line 4 times. He finishes with 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 turnovers on top of that. Not a good game for his standards. They lose this game by 2. They get outscored 26-18 in the second quarter after being up 11 at entering that quarter, and they proceed to get outscored throughout the third quarter and the fourth quarter as well to lose that game by 2 in the NBA Cup semifinals. Okay. A few days ago, they go against them again. They go against the San Antonio Spurs again. They lose 130-110. They get outscored in 3 of the 4 quarters again. In the final quarter, they gave up 43 points and were outscored by 15. In that game, Victor Wembanyama played 23 minutes and came off the bench to only score 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists with 3 turnovers. In that game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had his best game of the year against the Spurs to date. 14-22 from the field, 33 points. He only shot 1 of 4 from 3, only got to the line 5 times where he hit 4 shots, but he had 8 assists, 2 turnovers, and 3 boards as well. But this most recent matchup, I think, is probably the most telling. Because in this game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes for 22 points on 19 shots, 7 of 19 shooting to be specific, 1 of 6 from the three-point line, from beyond the three-point arc, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. The most telling part of that box score isn't even about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Oklahoma City Thunder on Christmas Day against the San Antonio Spurs shot 11 of 44 from three-point range. That's 25%. First of all, the Oklahoma City Thunder aren't a team that are putting up 44 three-pointers in a game. Let's just get that straight right now. So for them to even be putting up 44 three-pointers in a game, and the fact that they're not hitting them, doesn't tell you that they were having a hot night, doesn't tell you that they were just feeling like shooting threes that night, but it tells you that they're extremely uncomfortable when they play this team, because in other games, they have shot that's the Spurs. They shot 37 threes and 30 threes. This is not a team that has ever been a three-point shooting team. This is not a team that's going to put up 33-point shots in a game. They, in fact, average, let's look how many they put up an average of 37.3 3-point shots a game, which is better than I honestly thought it would be. But the thing is, this year, the percentage has gone way down because guys like Lou Dort are not hitting them things the way they used to. So when you have games against teams like the San Antonio Spurs where they have a guy in that paint that when he's playing does not let you get to the paint, well, then it forces you to take those outside shots. And when you've got good defenders on the perimeter like De'Aaron Fox and like Stephon Castle that are not going to let Shai get to his spots and not going to let J-Dub get to his spots either, it just makes life so much tougher because Chet's not doing nothing for as long as Wemby's on him. Chet doesn't even look like he wants to play when Wemby's on him. Chet doesn't even look like he's having fun when Wemby is on him. You have two defenders at guard that you can automatically just go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to throw them right at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The refs have not been doing anything about these fouls recently. It seems like the refs are kind of getting down on OKC, being like, hey, we've been seeing a lot of the things y'all have been doing. We've been seeing a lot of the fan backlash. We're going to kind of stop and let this chill out a little bit. And I think it's a good thing because I think it's allowing for this rivalry to happen. Because it's not like you're watching the Spurs and you're seeing them get no calls at all. I mean, you're watching the Thunder get no calls at all because in the first game this season where they lost against the Spurs, they shot 27 free throws, made 24 of them. So they're still getting calls. It's just not to the extent that they were getting calls. But then you look on Christmas Day, they shot out 25 free throws and the Spurs only shot out 21. So you can't sit here and tell me that it's just the refs are swallowing their whistle. But what I will say is that it's very obvious that the refs are not being quite as lenient with guys like Lou Dort, with guys like Alex Caruso, with guys like Chet Holmgren when they are calling these fouls. And a big thing that I think about for me when it comes to this Victor Wembanyama defense is guys like J-Dub, guys like that they need to see buckets go in. They get a lot of points off of easy transition. They get a lot of points off of big bodying you and getting their way to the rim and finishing tough shots, getting and ones and things like that. And when Victor Wembanyama's down there, it just doesn't happen. And you aren't going to be able to make sloppy passes out to the perimeter because when you do, it's either getting stolen by Stephon Castle or De'Aaron Fox and leading to easy 2 points on the other end because those are two of the fastest guards in the league. Or your guys are just going to miss the shots. Lou Dort's going to miss that shot. He might airball it. Chet Holmgren might miss that shot. J-Dub might miss that shot. Cason Wallace is going to miss that shot. Aaron Wiggins might miss that shot. It's just, you can't score in the paint against them. You don't know that you're going to out-rebound them. You don't know that you're going to turn them over more. You don't know that you're going to win the free throw battle. And when you have those things, when you don't have any of those things for OKC, what do you have? Because you're not a team that's ever going to scare anybody from the three-point line. And it's not like, we got to remember that when it comes to playoff time, it's not like you have to sweep them. You just have to win 4 out of 7. And you can't tell me right now that there's a team in the NBA that you automatically would pick over San Antonio in 7 games because I wouldn't. There's not a team in the league right now that I look at them and I go, oh, easily beats San Antonio or beats San Antonio in 6 100%. No. They are contenders. They're top 3 contenders. They're top 2 contenders. I think their toughest matchup if they were to get into the playoffs right now would be Denver just because I think Denver, Jokic is such a non-traditional center and they have so many bucket getters around him, especially when Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon are there to help the defense out. They just have so much around him on both sides of the ball when those two guys are healthy that it's always tough to find a mismatch against them. But when you have that 7'5" alien down there, I don't really know how anyone matches up against that either. Like that's all in and of itself a mismatch as well. So the Spurs are so far ahead of schedule. They're easily one of the scariest teams, if not the scariest team in the NBA to play right now, especially for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I just love this rivalry. I love this hatred. I love this energy, this negative energy, this animosity that's brewing between these teams because I feel like far too much we see guys in the playoffs laughing and joking around with each other. Even in the regular season, we see guys laughing and joking around with each other, which is cool. But sometimes you kind of got to lock in. I want to see y'all talk some trash. I want to see y'all get intense. I want to see the competitive nature. I want to see Kevin Durant do this. I want to see Victor Wembanyama saying whatever he's going to say to Chet. I want to see him screaming in his face when he misses a free throw. I want to see all of that. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about the Spurs, man. Let me know just what y'all think about the NBA in general. It's been a great time for hoops. The Spurs looking great. The Nuggets are looking really good. Jokic just had the best game of the season probably from any player last night. Just a lot of great things going on in the NBA. Great hoops going on. I'm loving watching basketball right now. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and everything like that. And keep God first as always, all right? I love y'all. Let me know what type of content y'all want to see. All right, peace out.